That's Tyler Wisser playing the acoustic guitar for a graduation service at a faith-based drug rehab center.
My escalation was, marijuana, pills, marijuana drinking, pills, heroin.
Tyler's been clean almost 4 years now, but it was a very different story when he was finishing up high school in Lebanon out in western Ohio.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
He was known as a stoner. Tyler says he was high when this video was taken, showing him skateboarding down a road. As his addictions grew, he says police often pulled over his car because they knew drugs would be in it.
Ultimately, the longest I ever spent in jail was overnight, but it should have been a lot longer.
Now, when he looks back at the first time he got arrested, he can't believe how he reacted.
Like, oh crap, choice words. But yeah, it was like, is this really what it is? But then, like I said before, it's kind of like, this is just a part of the life, I guess. Part of me was okay with it. It's very demonic, and you're thinking why did I kind of like that?
Tyler says he was stealing to buy more drugs, and he was hurting people around him.
I took wedding rings from my family, my sister's rings, any type of jewelry. House parties was the best time. In high school, people have parties in their house, you go up to their parents' bedroom and steal jewelry.
With help from his parents, he finally turned to help here on the other side of the state when he was homeless and 19 years old.
It was getting to the point where I didn't want to look in the mirror when I had to shave. I would shave with the lights off because I hated who I was.
After Tyler was in rehab and free of the drugs in his system, he had a realization. One of his best friends from back home was playing football at Bowling Green.
And I'm like, how did I get here and he's here? So I knew deep down, I'm like, something has got to change.
I should be in jail, I should be in prison right now.
Now, Tyler works with Ohio Valley Teen Challenge, the place that helped him get clean. He talks to groups of teens from all walks of life.
I volunteer at the church to work with the youth, and I love it. Going into schools, going into health classes, talking about the effects of addiction, sharing my testimony, sharing my story. If there's anything that I want to do is be able to help somebody else and be able to tell them about that there's purpose, that there's destiny, that there's life, that you don't need to use drugs to feel happy.
Well, that was 27 Investigates reporter Amanda Smith. Tyler is a member of our panel here today. One of the issues I hear a lot, and Judge Durkin, you can step in on this one too, is that people call addiction a disease. There's other people that say cancer is a disease. This is something we should be able to control. How do you react to that? Tyler, you just start us off there.
Yeah, I believe that addiction is a disease, but as well as just with cancer is treated with chemotherapy, and I believe that addiction can be treated with a rehabilitation process. I believe it's 3 states: the body, the spirit, and the soul. I believe that there's 3 stages to any type of rehabilitation. First the body, then the spirit, and then the soul. Eventually that will be delivered, but to people that say it's a disease, or that people should just
be able
die.
To control it,
yeah,
right. I've heard they should just die too. I've heard that one too.
That's because that individual has never encountered addiction with a friend or even a close family member. But it is a disease, but it can very well be treated and curable.